pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hagan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Here comes the offense on second down. Might be changing the route. Brown wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. He's loose down the left side. Pass to 10. Touchdown, BYU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Split backs here. Here's the give off the left side. They stop him after a 6-yard run out through the 24. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top-5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff position.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here comes the option. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Auburn to the line in a hurry. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Unleashes one. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
How great has this linebacker been in coverage these last 2 games now? That's now his 3rd interception in 2 games. He had 2 last week. First interception in this game on the opening drive. He's not only good against the run, he's not only good rushing the passer, but this guy is a monster in coverage.
Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Brown will throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the left. Throws on the jet. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougar!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Now adjusting. Fires on the move. And his throw is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Oh, maybe a double pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turns it on in midfield. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. This time he's got it.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Louisiana. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The offense changing the play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll try to do it himself. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. To the air on first down. Here's the heat. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab on the shot. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last. And we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. complete to the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar. A great catch and run for 6.
I think that pass play was simply designed to just get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. One final play before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Outside the pocket. Lets it go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, Dave. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Hillstead. Got the back over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Hagan. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Snags it inside the 20. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
If Everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Trying to pound their way in. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thompson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Yeah, and how about this defense? Great job on second down and long. Now forcing an even more predictable situation. This offensive line better get it together because that pass rush is coming.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Taking it the other way. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line, a mere 3 feet from a pick six. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. BYU lines up quickly. Now the play fake. Big fella moving. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Back swinging for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, BYU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Indiana. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Floyd. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The short hands, it's Simmons. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Uncorks one to the middle. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got through on the return. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Hillstead. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here comes the Auburn offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something.
Turning it on! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pulls it in. It's Odom. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. BYU right back to the line. They'll go right back to the run. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The toss to the outside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Good timing on the quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cougar! And the beatdown has ensued.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Throws it back. Runs through a tackle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Buying some time. On the move, he fires. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And that's good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Line getting set on second down.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Oh, they're after him. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
He's looking to throw. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Snap to the back. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop it. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the fullback. Finds a little space. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me in second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Now, when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Well, they decided to try to run it in on that two-point play. He got 2 yards, but he needed one more. They fall short.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive.
There he goes.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that
play? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Makes the grab, it's Hagan. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw again. Dances away. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They'll send the back in motion. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. Handoff to the fullback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Let's see what they've got on second down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Goes to the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle, it's Odo. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Gets the back moving. Grabbed behind the line, it's Robinson. Touchdown, Auburn! And here they come, almost all the way back. He has been... surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Hard to think of a more impressive midseason statement than this. Winning a top-5 showdown, riding your passing game, assuming they can finish the job here.
And that's who they are. That's what they do, right? You know, this is why they're proving they're a national championship contender, because they can spin the ball through the air. Good luck stopping them, Palmer.
Yeah, a big reason why they came into this one, the higher-ranked team, is that passing attack. The thing you got to love if you're them, though, is that it seems like they're finding their groove, and they're peaking, throwing the ball at the right time.
Offense set on first down. Making side adjustments here. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, BYU.
Looking for a productive play on first down.
Green 25.
Got his man out of the backfield. Pulled down for the tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 4 over Indiana. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They're working that left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Fires downfield. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And back to the air on second down. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Quarterback making checks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here's the third interception of the night. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tigers. Tigers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Number 0.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Hillstead. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. We need to go for it on fourth down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. Last chance coming up. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.